Well, good morning, all my Crafty Chic Design fans. Today is December 7th, and it is my last craft fair of the year. So, what you're looking at is just a small amount of stuff that I'm taking. Quite sure you're probably like, oh, doesn't look like a small amount, but it is. I'm not taking as much stuff with me than I normally take, because it is an outdoor market. So we will be in a covered tent with some heat, but I decided I want to only take a little bit of stuff and take the stuff that I really want to move and get out, like the rest of my candles and some of the clothing that I have that's for the winter. Definitely my winter hat. So yeah, alrighty, so turn the camera around. Hi you guys. So this is my look for today. I have on one of my hats and Merry Christmas shirt. Totally not matching. I don't care. I'm wearing sweatpants. So I am ready for the outdoors. So yeah, I'm getting myself all ready. I'm gonna back up my car. I'm gonna have my husband take me down there because it's like in a downtown, like not downtown, but kind of like the east side of Milwaukee, and I'm not very familiar with that side of town, so I'm just gonna have him drop me off down there and pick me up. So this event is supposed to go from 11 to 6. So we'll see. I mean, like I said, I'm wearing warm clothes. I'll have my big heavy coat on today. I'm crossing my fingers, hoping everything goes well. I did vlog about my last craft fair. I am in the process of editing that video, and you will see why I'm hoping and praying that this one goes a lot better. Like I said, this is the last craft fair of the year. Won't be doing another one probably until like maybe late March, early April. So let's go ahead and get the car packed up. Probably the next time you'll see me will be me at the market getting everything all set up, or have everything set up. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, so I am all set up. It seemed like it was very chaotic, but we got it done. I think it's 11 o'clock now, which is when this fair is supposed to start. I'm set up. We're outside in a covered tent. There's a few vendors here. Not a lot of vendors, but it's enough. So anyway, so I'm all set up, ready to go. Like I said, I had my husband bring me down here for the fair. Get in focus. So anyway, we're on Brady Street inside of a covered tent. Sorry if you can hear all that noise. I am outside. There are some people starting to come in, so hopefully we have a good sales day today. I will check in later once we get up and rolling. All right, bye guys. Alrighty guys, I am finally been able to check in. I think it's like 4 or something. It is 4:15 and I'm finally able to check in. It has really been very busy. So I have been very happy with my sales today. I definitely made my money back in sales. So it has been a really great market today. Not disappointed at all. Alrighty guys, I just wanted to check in here really quick and I will be back later. Bye. Hello, welcome back. So this video is a quick recap of my craft fair from last night. And it's the last and final craft fair for the season of 2024 until we get started again in 2025. So I did a little bit of snippets here and there. Sorry I did not get a chance to do like a lot of different, it was really loud. There was a lot of music playing, so I couldn't check in and everything. But so let me just tell you about the fair. So it was outside. but we were in a covered tent, and luckily the weather wasn't actually too bad. It ended up being 50 degrees. So it was December 7th here in the Midwest, so that's actually not too bad. A lot of people came out, but I will say this, when I first got there, the fair was from 11 to 6. That's a long time. I've never done anything from, that amount of time. But I got there, I want to say the location was maybe 30 minutes or so from my house, but it's on the side of town that I'm not that familiar with. So I had my husband take me. So we got there. Nothing was set up. It was not ready for us to be there. So that became a little discouraging for both of us, seeing that that we're supposed to be there. They said they would start having the tent set up at 8 a.m., but they did not. So we kind of found somewhere to park the car, and it's kind of difficult on this side of town to park your car because with parking restrictions and everything. So that was a little bit annoying, but we did find a place to park, and we found a coffee shop and kind of sat there and waited and waited. I want to say maybe about 10 or so I was able to start setting up, but it started at 11, so that kind of made me pause. I was a little irritated by that because I don't like rushing. I don't like to feel rush. So I was kind of getting a little weary. I mean, this area, they do fairs there. They do stuff throughout the summer. This is the first time they've ever done a holiday market. So they've never did a holiday market before. So I was a little weary at first about, oh, okay, is this going to be good? Is this going to be bad? What's happening here? So I was a little apprehensive about that at first. But, once it got going, my husband helped me unload the car, set up something. I only brought 2 tables. I brought a 6-foot table with me and a 4-foot table. I didn't bring all the stuff that I normally bring with me, and I had a clothing rack. So I didn't have a lot of stuff, but I still end up having a lot of stuff, make sure my table was completely covered. So once, we unloaded the car, I started getting everything set up. I want to say that maybe it took me the whole maybe 45 minutes to get everything set up that I had with me. I had, like I said, I had some clothing. I didn't bring as much I didn't bring any of the 20-ounce tumblers with me. I just feel like they do better in the summertime. I don't know. I just feel like the last couple of shows I brought them into, as the weather's gotten cooler, they haven't done so great. So I didn't bring any of those with me. Sorry, I keep saying I'm just trying to remember everything. So once I got everything set up, of course I had all my candles with me. And what else? I had a newer item that I introduced was the Blind Date with a Book. So I had a couple of those with me. So as time progresses, I like to keep a notepad of how well it's going, what's selling. So I kind of do a breakdown between 11 and 2, and then between 2 and 5. I will tell you this, once the market got going and people started hearing the music and everything, this is why I was not able to actually record and talk all that much. It started to get busy, and it was busy and busy and busy and busy, which I'm very thankful for, because my last craft fair was terrible. So that's where my mindset was oh, this is going to be the same way. It was not. It was amazing. This was the best craft fair I had done all year. So I'm very grateful for that, ending on a high note. It's like when you retire from something and you're ending on a good note. So this is what happened. Let me kind of give you the breakdown. So from 11 to 2, I was just keeping track of everything. Don't have my little notebook with me. I kind of wrote everything down. Let me see if I can remember. I'll go grab my notebook. So let's see. Actually, I'm going to grab my notebook so I can keep, so I can have an accurate amount of what I did. I'll be right back.
So, let's see here. I like to start taking a notebook with me so that I can know exactly what I did, what sold, what didn't sell. So, I want to say between the hours of 11 and 2, there was 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There were 24 sales. So, that's a lot of sales. And then between 2 to 5, that was my additional sale. So, excuse me. In total, I had 36 sales. That makes for a wonderful and amazing night. What I sold the most of course, was my candles. I think candles tend to do well this time of year. People like candles in the fall and everything, and that whole cozy feel of candles, and the newer candles that I introduced with the wood wicks kind of give like that crackling sound that people like. So those were a big hit. Also, I introduced a new thing that I didn't know if it was gonna work or not. So I only had 10. I did a book bundle, blind date with a book. I'd seen it, you know, thought it was interesting because a lot of the stuff that I do is based around books, like very bookish theme type items. So I didn't do a lot. I only had 10 of them. I regret not having more. So many people wanted those. I was really truly surprised as to how many people was interested in that. Now I was doing it for $16. I mean, that's a fairly cheap price. They have gone on other sites for somewhere between $28 to $32, maybe $22. So at 16, I gave out like a book tracker, a bookmark, some stickers, a pen, things like that. A piece of chocolate. People were loving it. They thought it was, people who hadn't heard of it thought it was a great idea, thought it was a wonderful idea. People who did hear of it was very excited about it, to actually have that around. So I really wish I had done more of those. When they sold out very quickly. So I was very happy about that. And like I said, of course, my candles, some of the clothing that I had did okay. But my two biggest sales was definitely the candles and the blind date with a book. Some of the coasters were pretty good. So like I said, in all, there was 36 sales. So let me give you the breakdown, because of course there was cash, there was Square, there was Venmo. There's the most three popular, I guess, things to say that people, you know, that they use to make payments. You don't have like PayPal. A lot of people don't use PayPal, so I probably remove that from there and just put like my Venmo and my Square. So just in case, because I've never used my phone so much where it's like needed a charge. So I do have an external battery with me, so I'm glad I had that, because I actually needed to use that to charge my phone because I had so many sales. Like a lot of people just don't use cash. In this demographic, the area that I was in, I will say that the age range was somewhere between mid-20s to late 30s. A little older people, but mostly that was the demographic in this area. It was like 20 to 30. So I think that's probably why a lot of the stuff that I did sell went so well. So I'll give you a breakdown here. In cash, it was $97 is what I got in cash. In Venmo, it was $102.68. And in Square, $664.62. Damn. I cannot believe I made that much money. So you're looking at a total of, I want to say $865. somewhere in there. I'm telling you, this was amazing. I was so surprised when I came home and like tallied up everything that I did. It was just, man, this was a really awesome show. If they do this show again next year, weather permit, I definitely will be back because I had a great time. And what was even better, some of the ladies from the previous show where we did so terrible at was at this one, and I kind of just like went around talking to them like, oh, how did you do? Did you do better? They were so happy. They had done so much better than we did in our previous show. So I think all in all, everyone had a great night. It was a good event. It was a little, sketchy in the beginning because everything was running slow, but I guess you gotta understand, like, this is the first time they ever done like a holiday or something during the winter months. This, they always normally do something in their summertime over in this area, so I think it was maybe a little overwhelming for them. So if they host again next year, I think they might be a little bit more better prepared. But all in all, this was great. I'm very happy. I'm happy to end my craft fair season on a high note this year, and looking forward to getting started looking at other events for next year, figuring out which ones would be the best. I mean, definitely the ones that I did this year, if I can get back in them, I would do them for sure again. Especially the ones that I feel like I did pretty good at. I definitely will do those shows again. So I am going to clean up my craft area. I actually am not done with crafting. I have like maybe 20 holiday shirts I'm doing for people at work. They ordered a bunch of shirts, so I will be working on that. I definitely will show you that me in the process of making those shirts. I'm waiting on my DTF prints to come in so I can start working on that. I already got the shirts and everything, so I'll be working on that shortly. There's some other things that I'll be working on. I want to get ready for craft season for next year, figure out what I'm going to be offering, what I'm going to be pulling back on, and just getting it all wrapped up. I mean, March, it's December, but March will be here before you know it. So as us crafters, we have to keep it moving, maybe take a week or two off here and there, but then it's back to the grind, back to work. So thank you guys again so much for watching this video, watching me go through the craft fair season of 2024, and I'll be back in 2025 with craft fair season, but this is not in my videos for the year, just ending of my last and final craft fair of 2025, and I'm so happy that we ended on a high note. Again, thank you so much for watching, and make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Thanks. Bye.